substitute, physical therapist Jim Burns. Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law. Honolulu Hyundai of Uniontown. The Krisner Dental Offices. Sandy Howell Notary Services. The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood. Russ Blahel, your local Allstate Insurance Agent. Thurby's Riverside Ford Sales. Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty. Ted Silva & Son, Body and Fender Repair. SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health. Joby's Golf. M&R Transit. Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop. Shop and Save, Walnut Hill, Uniontown. The C. Harper Auto Group. The Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. Watson Mundorf LLP. NovaCare Rehabilitation. Target Safety Solutions. The Gates Funeral Home and Crematory. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Gary's Auto Sales. Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Matt and Lexi George, Attorney Vincent Teaberry, George Dental Associates, Uniontown Detailing, Casey Sports Cafe, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, the Ratcliffe Law Firm, Jeff Dennis at Remax Select Realty, Movement Physiotherapy, Ford of Uniontown, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Potter's Bar and Grill, Stewart Collision, and by Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Gateway High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live this evening. The 7-7 Gateway Gators, who are 5-3 in Section 1 5A play, host the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs 4-12 overall and 1-7 in the section. John Smith in his second year as the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Alvis Rogers, the head coach of the Gateway Gators. Brian Morozak alongside Steve Super. Carl Childs behind the camera. Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show is always being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight courtesy of MB Home Remodeling and M&R Transit. And our graphic sponsor tonight is South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Steve, Laurel Highlands reeling a little bit last week. They played without their starting point guard, Aiden Black, who was out with a concussion. The Mustangs dropped back-to-back games against Penn Trafford and McKeesport, and now sitting at 1-7 in conference play.
Time to get a win, right? Time to right the ship in a cold night here in Monroeville, and of course going against a pretty good Gateway Gator team. They're coming in at 7-7, 5-3 in the section, so they they're probably counting on a win tonight for them, but Mustangs got to kind of get back in the winning ways tonight.
The good news is Aiden Black will be back in the lineup for the Mustangs tonight. And Laurel Highlands also found out last week, Steve, that 5 teams instead of 4 teams will get into the playoffs out of Section 1 and 5A, since there's 8 teams in the conference, so they still have an opportunity to possibly get in, but they sit right now 2 games back of McKeesport for the 5th and final playoff spot in the conference. You have Uniontown at 8-0. Greater Latrobe at 7-1. Those 2 teams play at Uniontown High School tonight. You can watch that game on the WMBS Facebook page with TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhauser. Gateway and Solo 3rd in the conference at 5-3. Penn Trafford in 4th at 4-4. And then McKeesport in 5th at 3-5. A game lead over Albert Gallatin and Franklin Regional. Both sit at 2-6. And then Laurel Highlands bringing up the rear at 1-7.
Well, you just got to do what you got to do right now, and the Mustangs just have to get back to basic fundamentals and play some good defense and get some points. And they might go with a smaller lineup tonight. You just never know how they're gonna do it. But with Black coming back, and and just some of these guys, Martin, the guys got to get some scoring punch tonight. And, on a cold night, they got to heat up the scoreboard a little bit.
Yeah, Gateway dropped their last game to Greater Latrobe, 66-56. They've been led all season long by Bruce McCrummon, a 6'1" junior guard who's averaging 24 points a game. So we'll have our eyes on Mikel Bruce McCrummon tonight on the Gateway side. And you look at this Gateway program, Steve, they've had great playoff success the last couple of years. You go back to the 2022 season when they actually knocked off Laurel Highlands in the 5A quarterfinals, then lost in the semifinals of the state playoffs that season. Back in 2023, they were in the state playoffs as well, lost to Hershey 56-55. Last year, they had a WPIAL playoff win over Penn Hills before losing to Franklin Regional in the quarters, made it to the state playoffs, won a play-in game over Kiski area before losing to Mechanicsburg in the state round. So this team used to deep runs here over the last couple of years under Elvis Rogers.
Well, they're used to playing against good teams, right? And you play against good teams, you get better. And they've always had good athletes up here. I mean, going back to when I was going through college, we always had a couple guys on the team from Monroeville. And they were always good, quick athletes, and they were a great football school, and of course basketball no different. So, you just got to deal with, you got a bigger school, and just a lot of good players up here. So Mustangs just got to do their thing tonight.
And it was a tight game when these two schools played at Laurel Highlands High School back in December. Gateway eked out a 53-50 win, and it was a game that Laurel Highlands actually led throughout much of the contest.
Well, that was earlier in the year, and we saw a lot of those games like that where they had leads and just could not hold on at the end. They had trouble bringing the ball up past half court. The guard play was just a little spotty, and they could not. They had a lot of turnovers, and they gave up a lot of easy baskets. And it was kind of like a landslide going against them. But they, hopefully they can learn from some of those mistakes and get a lead tonight and be able to at least put it away.
Yeah, we're hoping for a tight and exciting game here at Gateway High School this evening. We'll also have the Uniontown Greater Latrobe game for you tonight as well with TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhauser. We'll preview that contest when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Happy New Year from Thurby's Riverside Ford. New year, new deals, and new Ford vehicles.
Just announced new 2024 Ford Bronco Sport starting at just $29,795. Plus you get $750 in retail customer cash.
All new 2024 Ford Escape comes with $2,500 in Ford incentives plus $1,500.
WMPS.
Hey, our feed dropped.
Oh, all right.
Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. To bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at targetsafetysolutionsllc.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
And good evening, everybody, from the A.J. Everhart Gym here at Uniontown High School. We're getting set for a big game here in 5A Section 1 tonight as Uniontown hosts Latrobe. TJ DeStefano and Gary Frankhouse are with you, and Billy Dice is behind the camera. Our pregame show is brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Call 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream sponsor tonight is JNS Bridal and Movement Physiotherapy, and our graphic sponsor, South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. Big game here tonight. Uniontown 8-0 in the section. They're 13-3 overall, coached by Rob Kazmarski in his 23rd season. They are winners of 5 in a row. On the other side, Latrobe, they are 7-2, second place in the section, 15-1 overall. They're coached by Brad Wetzel in his 23rd season. And the Wildcats winners of 10 in a row. And Gary, the only blemish for Latrobe is to Uniontown. It was back on December 17th at 81-53 loss.
You're exactly right, TJ. The Red Raiders went down to Latrobe and actually handled the Wildcats rather easily, and I do not think that's going to be the case here this evening. However, the Uniontown Red Raiders have been dynamic throughout this season, and they're coming off one of their best shooting nights in a long time against Albert Gallatin on Friday night when they put up 95 points against the Colonials and shot in excess of 60% from three-point range. That's hard to defend in any situation, and they've also been very dynamic defensively with Notorious Grooms being a master at steals along with Calvin Winfrey and the Red Raiders, although sometimes bringing on a very small squad, have been successful rebounding. That's credit to the coaching staff and their fundamentals. So, as you said, the Wildcats have momentum. They're coming in on a win streak, and they do have some very good shooters themselves. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out this evening, and both teams looking forward to a great competitive game.
And both of these teams, Gary, score a lot of points. Uniontown, they've scored 1,161. That's the most in 5A, and they average 72.5 a game. That's second in 5A. And on the other side, Latrobe, they've scored 1,058. That's third in 5A, and also 66.1 a game. That's third in 5A. So these two teams can definitely score a lot of points.
They can fill it up, that's for sure. And then on the Uniontown side, it's not coming from just a couple players. They spread it around with Grooms and Winfrey, and then back that up with Milsom and Ellsworth from the three-point range, and they get points off the bench also. So that's something that all the teams that they've faced have had to deal with. And then again, on the Latrobe side, they're pretty spread out too. So it's not a one-man show in either case.
Yeah, Latrobe, Max Butler, John Wetzel, that's the coach's son. Those are two of the guys to watch out for here tonight.
Both seniors.
Yep, both seniors for Latrobe. So it should be an entertaining basketball game here tonight at Uniontown High School. We will have the game on our WMBS Facebook page, and tip-off is at 7:30, so we hope you will join us then. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Brian Morozak back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of high school boys basketball games on the WMBS platforms tonight. Laurel Highlands on the road at Gateway taking down the Gators. Uniontown at home hosting the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Being joined now by Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And John, certainly a tough week for your Mustangs. Last week you're playing without your starting point guard, Aiden Black, who was out due to a concussion sustained during the game with Uniontown a week ago Friday. And you also dropped a pair of games against Penn Trafford and McKeesport.
Yeah. Aiden, he suffered a concussion in the Uniontown game, which is obviously a serious injury and something that we were going to do the follow all the proper procedures and protocols. So he was unavailable. I thought that we kind of got out to a slow start and didn't play very well against Penn Trafford. But I did think the boys responded pretty well against McKeesport. We were down pretty big there a couple times, and the boys responded. And we fought back, and we got back in the game. But again, I think just some foolish turnovers and a little bit of inexperience kind of bit us in the butt again, and we ended up coming up a little short.
Has the weather impacted your practice schedule at all, getting ready for Gateway tonight?
We've had to adjust some to accommodate the school and getting all the snow removal and the ice removal and the sidewalk clears and stuff like that. But we've been in the gym. We're practicing, and we're going to bundle up and catch the bus this afternoon and head to Gateway.
Yeah, to at least be fairly optimistic due to the fact that you played Gateway rather tight the first time the two schools met back in December.
Absolutely. I think that, again, I said it all year that, I thought this section was going to be very competitive, and, we've had good games, competitive games with the majority of our section opponents. It's just, just haven't been able to put together a whole game of, disciplined defense and consistent offense to, get us over the hump there to, for a big win. Gateway's a tough place to play. It always is a tough place to play, always has been. I believe that if we go out and stick to the script, do what we need to do, we should be able to, we can compete and we can get out of there with a win.
You mentioned Aiden Black earlier. Any timetable yet for his return?
Aiden is cleared. Aiden is cleared. He has successfully completed all the concussion protocols. Our athletic trainer, Bill, has been in talk or in discussions with the
WMPS.
Hey, we dropped again. I'm going to hang on for now, but I'm probably hook up to our phone unit so this doesn't keep on happening because I'm on their network.
All right.
Thanks.
Very well. We didn't have any issues, and he is cleared for the game tonight.
Coach, appreciate it as always. I'll see you up at Gateway later on tonight.
Okay, Brian. Thank you.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. The Mustangs on the road tonight at Gateway, taking on the Gators. Uniontown at home, taking on Greater Latrobe. And we'll have more ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joe B's Golf. That's where. Joe B's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joe B's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joe B's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year. Snow's coming down and prices keep going up.
Not here at Autoland. The new year is the time to get a new car and fantastic new incentives. Go in the snow and everywhere else too with the new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe with over $5,000 off MSRP when you finance with HMF. Or a new 2025 all-wheel drive Tucson with 1.99% financing for qualified buyers.
Any other special offers?
Looking for a lease? The 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE is just $199 a month with approved credit. See us for details. Expecting an early tax return? Ask us about our deferred down payment program.
Don't forget, 3 year, 36,000 mile, free complimentary maintenance, includes free oil changes and tire rotation, plus America's Best warranty, Hyundai owner assurance, 5 year, 60,000 mile, bumper-to-bumper coverage, 10 year, 100,000 mile, powertrain limited warranty with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere, it's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Simpson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders at home hosting the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Laurel Highlands on the road at Gateway taking down the Gators, being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And Rob, really a solid performance last time out against Albert Gallatin. You jumped on the Colonials early and were really able to pull away in the second half.
Yes, it was. I thought we really moved the ball really well. We made a lot of shots. It's always nice when you shoot the ball that way. And it was a game we were ready for. We know AG's been playing really well. They're fighting for a playoff spot, so we knew they'd be ready to play for us. So it was a good game, and we ended the first round. We started the second round of the section play with a win, so we were very happy with that.
Greater Latrobe tonight. The Wildcats played you tough in the first half, and the two teams met back in December, but you really pulled away in the second half. They've had a solid season all year long, just that one conference loss they've sustained against your Red Raiders.
Yes, they have. We watched their games, and I'm sure they watched ours. To give them credit, they won a real close game with Penn Trafford. They won an overtime game against McKeesport, and so they played some really close games. And to their credit, they won, and they stayed one game behind us. And I'm sure they want to come even up the section. But we have a lot of games left to stay today. But this could give us a 2-game lead off of them, and we definitely want to protect our home court.
Yeah, as you said, a win tonight would not only give you a 2-game lead over the Wildcats, you have the head-to-head over them, and really put you in a really comfortable position as far as picking up another conference title.
Yes, it would, and everybody knows that, and we know Latrobe's 15-1 or 16-1, and they want a piece of the section too. So, again, if they wouldn't have won those close games, they probably wouldn't be in this situation. But to their credit, they won some really close games.
Did you expect to see anything different out of Latrobe tonight than what you saw back in December?
Well, the one thing, too, a lot of it has to do with how the game's going to be officiated, too. Their kids play very hard, but they play very physical and hold and deny, and I'm sure they're going to try to do that to us, too. Last time they played us man-to-man, and they also played us a zone, too. But the one thing we're really prepared for, I'm sure they're going to try to post us up a little bit. They're going to try to post our guards up. I think a key to the game besides Butler and Wetzel is really to disturb keeping number 5 off the board. So we have a good game plan. We have a good scouting report. With the weather, sometimes you miss practice and stuff, but to credit to our kids, there's not one day that our kids don't go work on our shooting and in our game and watching film. They've played in a lot of big games over the last 3 years, so these kind of games, I think we lean back on what we've done in the last 2 years to prepare for this, to play in front of the crowds that they did.
How much did the weather impact your practice preparations for tonight's game?
Well, they did, but we were able to practice some to prepare it. We played. We were able to practice Saturday and work through it. And actually today we're going to do like a brief shoot around before the game to go over everything on the scouting report. But I also send out a lot of information, and these kids, they really watch huddle. They really prepare for this too. And Latrobe's in the same situation. High school kids, they're both on remote. Latrobe's on remote today, and our kids are. So we're not the only school going out ahead with the weather, but we're always safe on the side of caution. That's the one thing, too, because you never know how much it's going to snow, and when you have high school kids driving, too, you just want to be extra careful.
Rob, appreciate it as always. Best of luck against the Wildcats tonight.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate it.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. We'll have our This Day in Uniontown basketball history segment for you next year on WMBS.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic
WMPS.
Hey, we should be good now. We fixed the issue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Paced by Grover England with 15 points. On the state back in 1944, Uniontown won at Scottdale 40-27. Joe Case had 12. On the state back in 1947, Uniontown defeated Perryopolis 47-22. Donnie Howard and Jim Stefanson had 13 points apiece. On the state back in 1949, Uniontown defeated South Union 35-31. Billy McGlay with 12 in that game for Uniontown. On the state back in 1955, Uniontown won at Jeanette 83-73, led by Giza Lux with 20 points. On the state back in 1958, Uniontown won at Penn Joint 78-41. Sandy Stevens scored 19. On the state back in 1964, Uniontown defeated Charleroi 104-65. Bennett Gregory with a game-high 17. Stu Lance had 14. Pat Yates 13. Paul Yesback and Jimmy Ray 10 points apiece. That's right, the Red Raiders 5 players in double figures against Charleroi back in 1964. On the state back in 1966, Uniontown won at Monongahela 68-46, led by Ray Parson with 22 points. Uniontown defeated Brownsville in the state back in 1969, 76-69. John Karam led the Red Raiders with 36. On the state back in 1972, Uniontown knocked off Mount Pleasant in a squeaker 72-71. Alan Hackney with 20 points. On the state back in 1983, Uniontown knocked off Laurel Highlands 61-59, led by Landon Harris with 22. One of the two Uniontown losses on this date occurred back in 1986 when the Red Raiders dropped a 2-point game to Connellsville 63-61. Uniontown led by Stu McLee with 16. On this date back in 1992, Uniontown won at Gateway 65-62. Kevin Kozup with 19. On this date back in 1994, Uniontown defeated Laurel Highlands 73-67. Chris Palumbo a game-high 20. On this date back in 1997, Uniontown defeated Albert Gallatin 76-58. Donovan Wright had 23 for Uniontown. On this date back in 2000, Uniontown won at McKeesport 78-60. Terrence Vons with 27. On the state back in 2003, Uniontown won at Derry 97-59. 1,000-point scorer Brandon Duncan had 32. On the state back in 2005, Uniontown won at Penn Trafford 63-54. Eric Johnson and Zach Saka 18 points apiece. The other of the two losses on the state for Uniontown occurred back in 2017 when Laurel Highlands knocked off Uniontown 82-60. Cam Fitzgerald led Uniontown with 17 points in that game. On the state back in 2020, Uniontown defeated South Park 65-38. Isaiah Melvin led Uniontown with 22. And on this date back in 2022, Uniontown knocked off Yock by a score of 56-41. Notorious Grooms led Uniontown with 15. That's the state Uniontown basketball history. Again, the Red Raiders tonight taking on the Greater Latrobe Wildcats. Laurel Highlands on the road at Gateway taking on the Gators. We'll talk to Greater Latrobe head coach Brad Wetzel when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this. Peach & Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach & Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We've been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and Supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Prime Roseneck back here on the Browns Insurance Group pregame show. A pair of games on the WMBS platforms tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Greater Latrobe Wildcats, and Laurel Highlands on the road at Gateway, taking on the Gators. Talking now to Greater Latrobe head coach Brad Wetzel. And Brad, both you and Uniontown have had great seasons so far this year. The Red Raiders 8-0 in the conference. You're just the game back at 7-1. You certainly played Uniontown tough in the first half. If you go back to your meeting back in December at Greater Latrobe, Uniontown pulling away in the second half of that game, and Uniontown really has shown all season long that they're a pretty formidable foe.
Uniontown belongs there. They're just, they've got a great program, and Robbie and Red do a phenomenal job, and I've seen them from afar recently. They used to Brattle and those days. That was probably back in 16, something like that, 17 maybe. So here we are. I think we're playing one of the best teams in Western Pennsylvania, that's for sure.
And you have to really like what your team has been able to do this year. You've had great chemistry with a nice core back, and you've had a great season as well.
Yeah, I think you're right, Brian. I think the chemistry is big. I think their desire to be in that locker room and to go work together is clear. Everybody all that coach speak and cliches about team wins and guys working together and all. It's all true, which is so possible. But it's nice, very refreshing to be coaching a bunch of guys that will battle to the end, no matter what, and stick together. So it's been fun so far. I really enjoy it.
Second meeting this year now with Uniontown. Just so great to have the two programs playing back on a regular basis.
The two programs have tradition, and each of us has had runs along the way, and Uniontown obviously is always the same power. So, but you're right. I think it's great to have them in our section. It won't be long before I think it becomes a pretty good rivalry if we can rise up to their level of in competitiveness. But tonight will be a step in that direction to see where we're at. But what I think is just that ranked this morning. It's the best program in Western PA in the South Valley. So by week that's done, I think. So it's a great test for us early. Looking forward to it.
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck. We'll see you out there.
Good thing, guys.
That's Greater Latrobe head coach Brad Wetzel. Again, the Wildcats taking on Uniontown. You can watch that game on the WMBS Facebook page from Uniontown High School. A couple of news and notes because of the weather. Last Thursday, we were scheduled to bring you the Greensburg-Salem Geibel boys basketball game. That game will be made up on Saturday, February the 1st at 1:30. We'll have it for you with live video on the WMBS Facebook page. Tomorrow, we were scheduled to bring you the Brownsville-Fraser boys basketball game. That'll be played in front of the student body at Brownsville High School, just due to the fact that school will not be in session tomorrow at Brownsville. That game has been postponed. No makeup date yet for Brownsville and Fraser High School boys basketball. Again, that was scheduled for a 12:30 tip tomorrow afternoon. And also have to say congratulations out to the Geibel girls program. A big overtime win last night over the Clareton Bears. Well, the Geibel girls back on our airways coming up on Monday at 7 o'clock. Also, the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs losing a tough game last night as well to Elizabeth Forward. But again, tonight it's boys high school basketball. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs in action on the road at Gateway taking on the Gators. Uniontown hosting Greater Latrobe. And we'll get you out to your game next when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense. Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Gulf. That's where. Joby's Gulf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Basin Boulevard. Joby's Gulf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Gulf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and it's a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Brian Rozak and Steve Supert back here at Gateway High School. The Gateway Gators taking on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs tonight. Steve, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County team. Steve?
Okay, for the Mustangs, starting tonight at guard, a 6'2", junior number 1, Luke Martin. At guard, a 6'1", senior number 3, Antoine Black. At guard, or forward, a 6'1", junior, number 22, Sevi Vecchiola. At guard, a 5'11", senior, number 24, Aiden Black. And at center, a 6'7", senior, number 25, Brennan Varney. For the Gateway Gators, starting tonight at forward, a 6'1", senior, number 2, Dyson Harper. At guard, a 5'10", junior, number 4, Jax Yovaris. At guard, a 6'5", junior, number 12, Mikkel Bruce McCroman. At guard, a 6'1", junior, number 13, Jacob Chris Settles. And at center, a 6'6", senior, number 4, Paul Nacho.
Makes you hungry, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah, let's go to Taco Bell.
Yes. We mentioned Gateway, coached by Elvis Rogers, and Steve, he was a heck of a player back in his day as well. Played back in the 1980s for Wake Forest, and actually played some games against Michael Jordan, and was drafted at the time by the Kansas City Kings, which would then become the Sacramento Kings of the NBA.
Yeah, so he's got a pretty good history of basketball behind him, and it's nice that he's coaching here at Gateway, and
probably close to around your age.
Yeah, that's right in my era, playing in the early '80s, and that's when I played down at West Virginia. But so he's. We were laughing. He got up and he was a little stiff getting up, kind of like I feel like that's how I get up when the first couple steps. When you get older.
So that's how you guys know you're close to the same age.
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
It should be a lot of fun tonight. Gateway coming in 7-7 overall, 5-3 in Section 1 5A. Play Laurel Highlands 4-12 overall, 1-7 in the conference. We're back with more in our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Voted best in Fayette for auto body repair. Family owned and operated for 61 years, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly, waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Silva. Call 724-437-2351. Now, Ted Silva proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check out their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Silva, proud to support local high school sports.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
This is Dr. Alyssa Lorenz of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Common issues like difficulty with swallowing, frequent heartburn, recurrent abdominal pain, bowel habit problems, and rectal bleeding are often easily diagnosed and treated. Dr. Calabrese Stokes, Hoppy, and I are local gastroenterologists that are here to help. For more information, call our Uniontown office at 724-437-7677.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subert back here at Gateway High School, about 3 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Gateway Gators. And Steve, always fun to come here to Gateway High School. Always take care of us up here in the press box. In fact, Mr. Lee Schaefer, who actually ran the TV productions program 30 years ago when I was in high school, now running things over here at Gateway, and they've certainly taken care of us here again tonight.
Yeah, nice setup here and nice gym. Except for this one gentleman in front of me here.
I'll let you go take care of him, and I'll let you know about some of the other games going on around the area tonight. We'll start up in 6A, where Connellsville is hosting Hempfield tonight. Down in other 5A games tonight, Albert Gallatin at Penn Trafford, Franklin Regional at McKeesport, and, of course, the other game in our WBS platforms, Greater Latrobe at Uniontown. Down in 4A, Bell Vernon's at Yock, Elizabeth Forward's hosting East Allegheny, and Greensburg-Salem's at Derry. Other 2A games tonight down in Section 1. Jeanette hosting Bentworth, California at Springdale. Clareton at Greensburg Central Catholic, and Fraser at Riverview. Other 2A games in Section 3. Beth Center was scheduled to play Jefferson Morgan. That's one of the few postponements tonight. Fort Cherry hosting Burgettstown Shar Houston at Carmichael's. Another game axed tonight. Keystone Oaks was supposed to travel to Brownsville. They called that game off. As of now, Geibel is supposed to travel to Mount Pleasant to take on the Vikings tonight. South Marlins at Ringgold and Waynesburg at Jefferson Morgan. And, Steve, I'm surprised of the number of games actually being played. Most of the school districts around the area have not had classes yesterday or today and probably won't have them tomorrow as well because of the cold temperatures. But I guess these days, because of flexible instruction days instead of straight closures, we're not able to play high school sports tonight.
Yes, it's not cold enough to get on a bus and travel to Monroeville to play basketball, but I guess they can't go to school. But, hey, whatever. It's I'm sure if you ask the kids, they'd want to play.
Now,
right?
I agree with it, too. Yeah. Keep everything on schedule. Those postponements certainly make things tough when we get makeup games and have to deal with all of that jazz as well. Of course, one game we were scheduled to bring you tomorrow, the Fraser-Brownsville game that was supposed to be played in front of the Brownsville student body at 12:30 p.m. That game's been postponed. No makeup date as of yet for that contest. Again, I have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, MB Home Remodeling, M&R Transit. Our graphic sponsor is South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. And we're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Gateway hosting Laurel Highlands here on WBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
For over 45 years, the Davis & Davis Law Firm has stood by the great people of Fayette, Greene, and the surrounding counties, turning their legal battles into victories. If you're hurt or injured, don't wait. It's time to call on the experience you can trust. With Davis & Davis, you are not just a case number. You're part of our community. Call 724-437-2799 today for your free consultation, and one of our 6 attorneys will personally meet you at the Davis & Davis Law Firm. Call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get?
That's right. Good Neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Brian Rozak and Steve Super back here at Gateway High School. They didn't lose power here at Gateway, but this is what they like to do, Steve, to announce the starting lineups, turn off all the lights, and get the crowd excited for Gateway High School basketball tonight.
Well, it's exciting, but I don't know about the crowd. We were just looking at, it's cold now. It's cold, so we're going to give them a pass on not coming out tonight, but there's probably about 25 people here right now. It's just a little chilly outside.
For sure. And again, appreciate everybody tuning in to our broadcast tonight as well for the Gateway Gators and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, whether you're watching on the WMBS Facebook page or listening on WMBS Radio. The Mustangs and the Gateway Gators tonight also have the Greater Latrobe Uniontown game on the WMBS Facebook page as well. The Gators in the home whites, gold numbers, and black trim. Their bench across the court to our right. Laurel Highlands in the away blues with red numbers and white trim, and their bench across the court to our left. Officials here tonight, Frank Torbert, Mike Shalahita, and Jim Racchini.
We've seen these guys before.
Yes. Another veteran crew. And Brennan Varney set to go here for the opening tip-off for the Mustangs. I don't think they turn the lights back on here, Stephen. Our press box area.
Yeah, we're good. They probably don't want them on.
Yes, well, I like them on just to be able to see my notes a little bit better and be able to record all the points. They get that during the first commercial.
You got young eyes.
Yes. Paul Nacho to jump against Brendan Varney. And Mike Shalahita will throw it up, and we'll get this game underway from Gateway High School. I think they had some debris out on the court. And Coach Rogers going over there to pick it up. And now we're set to go as Brennan Varney will jump against Paul Nacho. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it here in the opening quarters. Mike Shalahita throws it up, and Gateway controls the opening tap back to Jax Viveris. Viveris bouncing it off there to Dyson Harper on the far wing. They'll try to pivot off of Sevi Vecchiola and then reset here. High on the right is directing traffic. There is Michael Bruce McCrummen. McCrummen back top of the key again there to Viveris. Viveris now working left of the lane. Double teammate in black coming over, knocking the ball away. It'll stay in Gateway basketball here, Steve, in the Laurel Highlands zone.
Should be good defensive stop there for the Mustangs.
Gateway now resetting up top. Bruce McCrummen sending it over to Dyson Harper on the far wing, fronted there by Vecchiola. They try to set the screen with Nacho. Jumper on the way, left of the lane, good for Dyson Harper, who gets the opening 2 points of the game for the Gateway Gators. Just 45 seconds in. Now Antoine Black out of his own zone over to Aiden, running forward. He'll float it up. A little bit too strong there. Same team on the rebound, brought down again by Dyson Harper. So a quick opening shot there, Steve, for the Mustangs on their first possession of the game as Jacob Chris settles. Sends it in the corner there to Jax Viveris. Viveris on the inside, over to Harper, back to Viveris. Puts up the three and swishes it in. So Viveris sitting from the outside, 5 unanswered to start here for the Gators. Just over a minute in. And Antoine Black back across for the Mustangs. Good little feed over to Vecchiola. Baseline to Varney. 12-footer rattles out. He hustles back inside, gets his own rebound. Missed on the putback. Third attempt now on the possession. Varney's going to kick it out to Antoine Black. His three ball off the mark. And a scrum here for the rebound. We'll get a jump ball called Vecchiola. Good job there, Steve, to tie it up with Paul Nacho.
Good hustle by Vecchiola to get in there and at least save a possession.
You look at Nacho, good size on the inside, 6'6", averages 9 points and 10 rebounds a game for Elvis Rogers' squad. And there's Luke Martin coming off a 28-point game against McKeesport on Friday. Over to Aiden Black, misses there on a three out the front of the rim. Brother Antoine hustles back, gets the rebound, resets here in the corner. Back to Aiden again, high on the right. Mustangs looking for their first basket of the night. 6:10 left here in the opening quarter. Gateway a 5-0 lead. Antoine again here on the near wing, back up top, Vecchiola. Tight defense there from Viveris. Able to pull it back high on the left there to Aiden Black as the Mustangs reset up top to Varney. Varney needs help, gets it over to Aiden. A little ball fake, now works back to his right with Viveris in his face. And the reset back over to Vecchio. Another touch from Aiden, far side to Antoine. Now he'll launch the three. It's off the side of the rim, no good. The Mustangs 0 for 6 from the field here early on. And that ball out of bounds. It looks like it's going to stay with the Mustangs here in the Gateway zone. Mustangs shooting right now, Steve, just like the temperatures on the outside.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Very cold. They'll
chilly.
try to get things going. And here's Antoine. Back over to Martin, sending it off to Vecchio in the corner. Another touch there from Luke. Over to Aiden left of the lane. Mustangs sending it around, just looking for a little open space. Just hasn't been there. They'll go cross court near side to Antoine. Back up top to Martin. Now Luke will take a footer on the inside and get it to drop.
Yeah.
Luke Martin. We mentioned 28 for Martin on Friday. Came in averaging just over 12 points a game. Gets the opening 2 for Laurel Highlands here. Mustangs banked within 3 at 5-2 here at the 5:10 mark of the opening quarter. And a quick moving start here as well.
Yeah, no whistles.
Nope. Dyson Harper, near side Viveris. Hit that 3 earlier. Now he'll pull it back here between the circles. Watch there by Luke Martin. Barks out of play. Sends it off to his right. And Aiden Black with the steal. Stepping in front of Settles. And Aiden Black comes back and scoops it up and in. And just like that, Laurel Highlands back to within 1 at 5-4 here at the 4:44 mark of the first. Mustangs hustling. A good defense there from Aiden. Certainly makes a difference, Steve, when he's back in the lineup.
Well, you can't replicate or replace that kind of speed and athletic ability. You're right. He adds another dimension. It's another good scoring, some good scoring punch.
Aiden picked up a concussion in the Uniontown game and missed both games against Penn Trafford and McKeesport last week. And that ball tied up after a Gateway miss.
That'll be Gateway's ball. Should be.
And they'll trigger it in from the far side. And Jax Viveris will send it in. They call the foul actually there on Aiden Black, his first. Didn't see the initial foul signal nonetheless. Settles will go back to work. He'll reset here high on the right to Jax Viveris. Watched there by Luke Martin. Viveris pulling it back near side again to Michael Bruce McCrummen. McCrummen came in Gateway's leading scorer, averaging 24 points a game. Between the circles again to Viveris. Back on the far side to Dyson Harper. Harper a baseline feed to McCrummen. And now back to Settles, who misses on a jumper, but he was fouled. And we'll have a couple of free throws now for the Gators. We'll reconnect with the folks on the radio side. We have 3:52 left here in the opening quarter. A 5-4 lead for Gateway over Laurel Highlands. That's the first personal foul for Antoine Black. And we'll have 2 free throw attempts here for the Gators with Chris Settles knocking down the first of 2. For the folks on the radio side just rejoining us, it's 6-4 Gateway over Laurel Highlands. 3:52 left here in the first. Both Black brothers, Antoine and Aiden, have picked up personal fouls. And now we have 2 made free throws from Jacob Chris Settles on the Gateway side as the Gators have a 7-4 lead over Laurel Highlands. 3:49 left in the first. Now Vecchiola double team to the backcourt. Off to Antoine Black and across on the near side. Right of the lane to Luke Martin. Touches back at the foul line. Varney. Jumper on the way off the mark. And Dyson Harper the rebound there for Gateway. Harper looking to run. Pace of this game starting to pick up. And now Vecchiola getting into the books there with a foul on the Gators.
Little tomahawk chop there. He kind of took a good swat at that one. That last one was a good shot selection by Varney. You know, foul line jumper wide open. Just could not connect.
Right now, Uniontown off to a 7-6 lead early on over Greater Latrobe. And they called this foul in the act after a little discussion. So Dyson Harper will head to the free throw line here for Gateway. 6'1 senior forward. Came in averaging 4 points a game. 2 are already here against Laurel Highlands, hitting an opening field goal. And rattles home the first of 2 free throws. So Gateway from the foul line so far, 3 of 3. They've doubled up the Mustangs at 8-4 here at the 3:35 mark of the first. Now the second of 2 free throws from Harper up on the way and good again. So Dyson Harper with 4 here in the opening quarter. The Gateway lead at 5 over Laurel Highlands at 9-4 with 3:32 left here in the opening quarter. Now Aiden Black out of his own zone. Aiden up top working between the circles. Varney setting the screen. Aiden looking for operating room. Now comes right to the lane and will float up a shot. It won't drop. And Nacho the remaund there for Gateway. Now Aiden's going to pick up his second personal foul.
That's a
little
cheap
frustration
one there.
foul.
He missed the layup, and then he sticks his hand in there, Is that on Aiden, correct?
Yes.
And that, stuck his hand in there, and he's not going to probably get the ball poked away from Nacho, who's a big kid at 6'6". Had a good, handle on that basketball.
Now we get Caden Smith off the Mustang bench as Aiden Black heads to the Pine, and Smith actually started in Aiden's absence in both games last week against Penn Trafford and McKeesport. Those were his first 2 varsity starts. Here's a little cut. Shot on the way, no good. Viveris deflected out of bounds. And it'll be Laurel Highlands basketball. The Mustangs trailing by 5 at 9-4 here at the 2:54 mark of the first. A couple of changes for Gateway, checking out Dyson Harper and Jax Viveris. And they'll have checking in Nehemiah Nichols, and Austin Wallace will come in on the Gator side as Caden Smith comes forward. He's double teamed, and he's going to get fouled here on the near side.
Well, he got double teamed. He got pushed around a little bit there. Foul.
They're going to post that on Settles.
Yeah.
I mean, his first.
They went right after
foul.
him, didn't they?
Yep. The first foul on the Gators as a team as well, as Luke Martin will trigger it in. Into Varney, back to Luke again here high on the right. Fronted by McCrummon. Sent it off to his right, looking there for Vecchiola, deflected out of bounds there by Daniel Bosovic.
Coach Smith's barking out some instructions there. Did not like that pass, and there's another.
He's not going to like that inbounds pass there. Was Martin intended for Varney, went right to Hassan Wallace, who missed on the floater coming back, and they're going to call out of bounds here on the Gators, as laying down out of bounds was Jacob Chris Settles. So the Laurel Highlands basketball. Mustangs catching a break there to get it back without any damage being done. Trailing by 5 at 9-4 here, the 2:31 mark of the first.
Now this is where they had problems last time in that second half. Bringing the ball up against full court pressure.
Break it this time. Martin Vecchiola near side wide open. Antoine Black sends in the 3. So Laurel Highlands needed that. 19th made 3 of the season for Antoine Black. And the Mustangs just like that. Back to within 2, down 9-7. Here's the 2:13 mark of the first. Caden Smith, tight defense there on Bruce McCrummon. Sent it off on the near side to Hassan Wallace. Edge of the zone again to Bruce McCrummon. Now a little pivot back there from Vasovic. And they'll go cross court, Settles back to Vasovic. 3 on the way off the side of the rim, no good. And Vecchiola able to screen out Varney, who picked up the rebound there for the Mustangs. Martin resets over to Caden Smith high on the left. Mustangs trailing by 2 with 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. Caden, nice bounce pass down to Luke Martin. Just missed on a floater baseline near side, and Gateway another rebound. Well drawn up though, Steve, and the Mustangs couldn't capitalize. Now Antoine, a little pressure there on McCrummon. The reset up top, 3 on the way, rattling out there for Hassan Wallace. Battle for the loose ball, rebound won by McCrummon. Gators go back to work. McCrummon a miss, but cleaned up on the far block by Paul Nacho. First 2 of the game for Nacho. Lead back up to 4 for the Gators at 11-7 here at the 1:12 mark of the first. Here's Luke Martin back across, leaving back here to Antoine Black. Antoine resetting here between the circles, bouncing it off to Luke Martin. Now a little pressure on the basketball and a steal here from Basavic, who comes back and gets fouled there by Vecchiola. So that'll be the second personal on Sebi Vecchiola. Now on the Laurel Highlands side, you have 2 on Sebi and 2 on Aiden Black. That'll likely get Tyrone Burton off the Mustang bench, and yes, Burton will be checking in.
2 shots.
And 2 free throws here for Bosovic.
Another turnover led to that foul.
Yes. Bosovic, 6-foot junior guard. First of 2 free throws on the way in good. His first point off the Gateway bench. Extends the Gators lead to 5 over Laurel Highlands at 12-7. 56 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Now the second of 2 here for Bosovic. Jude Packron also checked in on the Laurel Highlands side as well. The second of 2 free throws on the way and good.
Not only have they made every free throw, I don't think they've touched the rim yet. Everything's been a swish.
And very consistent from the foul line. 6 of 6 from the free throw line of the Gators here in the opening quarter. And they lead Laurel Highlands by 6 at 13-7. Here's Antoine Black, jumper from the foul line. A bit too strong. Same team on the rebound. Varney able to deflect it back to Antoine with 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Far side touch, Packron over to Varney. The big guy thinking about a long 2, switches back with Antoine. He'll take a long 2. It's going to be good. They said his foot was on the line. So only a 2, not a 3 there from Antoine. Mustangs, though, will take the points. They're back to within 4, down 13-9. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Caden Smith now fronting Bruce McCrummon there. The Mustangs will double team on the basketball, will knock it free. Caden Smith will pick it up with 8 seconds left in the quarter. Mustangs need to hurry. Smith coming back across with 4 with 3, and just got nailed on the shot attempt from the near elbow. Almost got hit from both sides there, Steve.
Yeah. They call it on number 1.
Dyson Harper, 2 shots.
Or no, who'd they call that on?
They posted it on 2, Dyson Harper. That'll be his first team second. And Caden Smith, who so far this season is 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 88%. Will shoot 2 here. First of 2 up on the way and good for Caden. His first point of the night. Mustangs back to within 3 at 13-10. So Laurel Highlands hanging around here early on. Again, Gateway coming in 7-7 overall, 5-3 in conference play. Laurel Highlands just 4-12 overall, 1-7 in the section. Second of 2 free throws halfway down, but rattling out for Caden. Gateway with the rebound. They're not going to get a shot away as the quarter ends. So 13-10. Gateway over Laurel Highlands after 1. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hard work, respecting others, and being a good team member are values that South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott knows well. Whether he's running a machine, repairing storm drains, operating a plow truck, or working with his fellow supervisors on economic growth, Jason Scott is working every day to keep residents safe, maintain the strength of our local businesses, and enhance the quality of life in South Union Township for our families and our future. Good luck to all our local teams. From South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Brian Rozak and Steve Supert back here at Gateway High School. The homestanding Gators, a 13-10 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs after 1 quarter of play. Antoine Blackley and Laurel Highlands with 5 so far. 5 Gators in the scoring column. Dyson Harper leading the way with 4.
I'll tell you what, if you're watching this game and you really weren't paying attention to the score, you'd think that just by the flow and the way the ease of the way Gateway has been scoring, and you would think that they were up by more than just 3.
Here's Bruce McCrummon coming near baseline, missing there.
Mustangs.
Antoine had the rebound, almost dribbled off his foot, but a good save from Brennan Varney, keeping it alive for the Mustangs. We'll send it off to Caden Smith in the corner, back to Antoine. Deep 3, far wing, barely caught rim, and Nacho the rebound there for Gateway. Go ahead, Steve.
I was going to say the Mustangs doing a great job of just hustling and scrapping and keeping themselves in this game.
They forced another steal there.
Yep.
And Caden Smith back on. It got a little help there from Varney. And Caden back into the Gateway zone. Mustangs the basketball down 3 at 13-10. 7-12 left here in the second quarter. Antoine feeding it off to Varney left of the lane. Resets, guarded by Nacho. A little scoop shot, score it for Brennan Varney. So Varney, his first 2 points of the game. Pretty little move there, Steve, around Paul Nacho. The Mustangs back to within 1, down 13-12.
And you wonder, McCrummon hasn't scored yet, and he's their leading scorer by a lot.
A drive and a miss there from Dyson Harper. Another Laurel Highlands rebound. McCrummon came in averaging 24 points a game, and as Steve said, yet to score in this game, but does get a steal there. Stepping in front of Luke Martin, and McCrummon coming back. And just like that, Steve gets his first 2 points of the game, and almost on cue with your comments. Giving Gateway a 3-point lead at 15-12. With 6:33 left before halftime.
And to his credit, he did not look frustrated. He wasn't forcing shots. I mean, that one he just got a steal and a layup. But he's been pretty patient.
Varney handing back off to Luke Martin. Now Caden Smith between the circles, fronted there by Bavaris. Near side, Tyrone Burton a touch. Tight defense from the Gators defensively. Varney between the circles, back again to Luke Martin. Martin has scored only 2 points after picking up 28 against McKeesport on Friday. Pulls back Caden Smith, a little ball fake. Send it back up top to Antoine. Nice save there high on the right. With Settles on him, and Settles will pick up the foul. Got a little bit too tight that time.
What do you think of that court, the gray? color.
It's different.
It's different, yeah. It's hard to, it's like,
It's not horrible. I've seen worse.
yeah.
Not a huge fan. I'm more of a traditionalist with the regular court colors, but I can take it. Bounce pass here goes into Tyrone Burton. Mustangs the basketball down 3 at 15-12.
It's better than the gold turf at Bell Vernon.
Correct. Antoine going to work right of the lane. Pivot back to Caden Smith. Mustangs in no hurry right now, feeling out the Gators a bit on this possession. Caden driving, floater off the glass, off the rim, and no good. And Paul Nacho muscling away a rebound there from Tyrone Burton, who will pick up the foul.
Well, Burton's going to pick up the foul, and he stuck his hand in there kind of like Black did earlier. And, you know, that big kid Nacho gets a basketball like that, and he comes down, ripping a rebound down, and with two hands around the ball, you're just better off probably just to get away because you're not going to do much with it other than probably get a foul.
In the corner for the Gators there is McCrummon. Reset up top, touch from Harper. Near side, Amaya Nichols into the game. And as you said, Steve, a travel call there on the Gators. So the Mustangs will get it back. Down 3 at 15-12. 5:16 left before halftime. Back in town, Uniontown, a 24-19 lead over Greater Latrobe with 3 minutes left in the opening quarter.
What happened in the days where they all wore the same color shoes? Look, every person on the court, every player has a different color pair of shoes on.
For both teams, too.
Both teams, yeah. Nobody's matching.
Caden Smith back there to Burton. Near side, Luke Martin. I guess they can all make their own decisions and kind of show off whatever colors they'd like as far as their sneaker game is concerned. As Burton a miss there just inside the foul line for the Mustangs. And Gateway another rebound. Viveris back across. A little juggle and a regain there from Nichols. Will float it off on the far side, and leading and scoring for Gateway there is Dyson Harper. So Harper now with 6, and the Gators lead Laurel Highlands by 5 at 17-12. 4:30 left before halftime.
It's like both teams are grinding the score, aren't they?
Martin over to Burton. Trying to spin near baseline. A little ball fake. Pivot, goes strong. He gets the 2 to go. First 2 of the game for Tyrone Burton. Just the second field goal of the second quarter for Laurel Highlands.
That was a really nice move by Burton. Just kind of fighting and scratching and spinning and twisting around there. Kept his pivot foot and found an opening and just kind of slid it up off the backboard.
Gateway by 3 at 17-14 now. More than midway through the second quarter. 3:56 left before halftime.
On Burton or maybe
got Smith that time. Just his first, and no damage done there.
Caden Smith.
9 shooting. Just the second foul of the second quarter there on Laurel Highlands. And Viveris sending it in. Nacho got 2 deep, tries to reposition. Viveris was also underneath the basket. He'll kick it out to McCrummon, who's way off the mark there on a 3. Maybe get a push there on Nacho off the rebound. The Mustangs get the basketball back, trailing by 3, and the foul does go on Paul Nacho. His first and the second team foul, the second quarter on the Gators.
Watch here now how the Mustangs are able to negotiate this ball up across half court against they're kind of backing off the pressure a little bit.
Martin across on the near side. Fronted there by McCrummon, now has the seam. He'll take it, drive, a miss. Burton able to clean it up on the far block, and a whistle here after the make.
I think it's just going to be for...
well, Martin got run over.
Yeah, potential injury. Yeah, just the officials wanted to clean that up. 3 or 4 players all kind of twisted in. Looked like they were playing the old twister game. They were all twisted up there underneath the hoop.
Good to see everybody okay. Viveris here on the near side for Gateway. Almost a steal deflected there by Caden Smith. But saved there from Bruce McCrummon on the backside, who kicks in the corner, and the 3-ball bounces around from Hassan Wallace. No good. Luke Martin the rebound. Mustangs breaking back. Martin out to Antoine Black. Just miscommunication between those two as Black was cutting towards the corner, and Martin's pass went out on the wing. So Gateway will trigger it back in here with Bazovic sending it in to Hassan Wallace. Far side McCrummon. Now Basavic again here between the circles with 3:02 left before halftime. Gateway the basketball, leading Laurel Highlands by 1 at 17-16. Hassan Wallace. Basavic again, and now Hassan on the far side. Gateway in no hurry. Now Basavic's going to launch a deep three and hit it. So Daniel Basavic, his first field goal of the game, made 2 free throws earlier. He has 5, and the Gateway lead up to 4 now at 20-16. That was a big shot there for Basavic off the Gateway bench, Steve. As Luke Martin back on the other side, almost lost the handle, regains from the free throw line, back on the wing again to Caden Smith. The screen set up from Burton, frees up Smith on a 3, but it's off the mark. Antoine, though, keeping it alive on the offensive glass for Laurel Highlands. Touch from Martin, back to Antoine, working in front of the Gateway bench on the far boundary. With 2:13 left before halftime, Antoine drives, a lot of contact. Shot attempt, no good. I think they'll get Mikel Bruce McCrummon here on the foul.
Get foul. Number 0.
No, they're going to get Nehemiah Nichols.
2 shots.
So Nichols picking up the foul, his first. Team third will send Antoine to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Interesting call there. That was looked like Black was going in there a little bit out of control, wasn't he? And he was just kind of losing his balance, and I think he got bailed out by the foul call.
Knocked down the first of 2 free throws. Came into the game 23 of 34 from the free throw line, 63%. Now Antoine second of 2 on the way, and this one short off the front of the rim. Gateway with the rebound, so it's the Gators leading the Mustangs by 3. Mikel Bruce McCrummon driving back a miss there. Tyrone Burton, the rebound for Laurel Highlands. Off to Antoine Black. A little switch back here with Caden Smith. So the Mustangs keeping this a 1-possession game, down 3. Smith back to Burton. Big guy for 3. Hits it. They're going to say no, the foot was on the line. Foot was on the line, but the basket's still good for Burton. Mustangs had a couple of close ones. One from Antoine, that one from Burton, that actually was scored deep threes, where I think they initially wanted a 3-point shot attempt. Nonetheless, Laurel Highlands back to within 1, down 20-19 with 1:32 left before halftime, and leaning and getting fouled there for the Gators is Nehemiah Nichols.
That's Nico.
Mustang foul.
Harum.
Yep, Harum.
Number 15.
His first.
Nico Harum. 2
Third team foul of the second quarter on Laurel Highlands. So Nehemiah Nichols look for his first point of the game. He'll miss on the first of 2 free throws.
It's the first miss for the Gators from the line, right?
Nichols actually started when Gateway played Uniontown a couple of weeks back, but now coming off the Gateway bench here tonight. Nichols second of 2 free throws, again no good, and Laurel Highlands the rebound, down 1. Gateway 20, Laurel Highlands 19. 1:24 left before halftime. Burton working left of the lane. Burton muscling his way in on Nacho. Missed on the first shot attempt, then Nacho somehow was able to pull away the rebound there from Burton. And Gateway back on it, leading by 1. 1:09 left here in the second quarter. Basavic playing catch there with Hassan Wallace. Wallace floater in the lane, no good. Battle for the rebound. Nichols had it, lost it, deflected out of bounds, but Harum the last to touch it there for Laurel Highlands.
The ball bounced up and hit him in the forehead.
Yeah, I think unintentional.
Yeah.
Uniontown now leading Greater Latrobe by 13 at 33-20. A win for the Red Raiders against Latrobe today, even though it mathematically won't clinch this section for Uniontown. For all intents and purposes, will give Uniontown the section title. They'd have a 2-game lead in the tiebreaker over Latrobe. They'd be 3 games at least cleared of Gateway and really sitting in a good spot. Driving here is Nichols. Scoop shot spins out. Antoine and Nacho fighting for the rebound. Nacho able to keep it alive. Back to Nichols, trying to post up, off balance shot, and Nichols banked it in. So Nehemiah Nichols, maybe not the way he drew it up, but he'll
Definitely.
take the opening
Not how
2
he drew it
points
up.
for him in this game to increase the Gateway lead to 3.
He was looking for someone to throw the ball to, and he was in the lane going to get called for 3 seconds. He just kind of spun around and kind of shoved it.
We're down to 3 seconds left here in the quarter. Off balance shot, no good. Luke Martin and Nacho the rebound as time expires. So we've played 2 quarters of basketball. We're here at halftime. It's Gateway leading Laurel Highlands 22-19. Stay tuned for halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next year on WMBS and Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Brian Rozak and Steve Super back here at Gateway High School. Tight game so far. The Gateway Gators, a 22-19 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Get our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Our halftime stats, courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And Steve has those numbers for you.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Mustangs, Luke Martin finished with the first half with 2 points. Antoine Black with 6. Caden Smith made that free throw. He's got 1. Aiden Black with just 2 points, Varney with 2, and Burton off the bench. Nice job for him with 6 points. They scored 10 in the first, 9 in the second, 19 at the half. The Gateway Gators, Nichols finishes with 2 points in that first half. Harper, nice first half for him with 6 points. Bozovic with 5 points. He had that three-pointer in the second quarter. And Yavaris had a three-pointer in the first quarter. He's got 3. Here's the interesting one. Bruce McCroman, just 2 points. He's their leading scorer, 24 points a game. He's got just 2. And Settles with 2. And Nacho with 2 points as well. They scored 13 in the first, 9 in the second, and they have opened up a 22-19 lead. Good first half, Brian. The Mustangs are hanging in there against a pretty good Gateway team, and they're just scrapping it up, and they're playing kind of a tough defensive style of game, and I think it's kind of frustrating the Gators, and they're not shooting the ball like they normally do, and it's keeping the Mustangs in this game.
And back in town tonight, Uniontown leading Greater Latrobe 33-22. Here it's 22-19. Gateway over Laurel Highlands. Second half comes your way next year on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Uniontown, you've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump. But Allstate agent Russ Blejo is seeing ways to save you money on insurance, from starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely. Russ knows how to maximize your savings. When it comes to seeing ways to save, Russ does it best. So call Russ Blejo today at 724-439-9700. That's 724-439-9700. And you'll be on your way to keeping your money where it belongs, in your wallet. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hi, I'm attorney Tripp Radcliffe of Radcliffe Martin Law. As the senior partner, I've been in the profession for over 40 years. During that time, it's been our privilege to represent clients seriously injured in all types of accidents. We pride ourselves on being able to locate insurance coverage or find claims that others may miss. Give us a call today and let us see if we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hello, folks. Joe Walk is here, the proud owner of Dome's Lawn Care, LLC, since 2021. We're family-owned and family-ran, so when it comes to finances, we understand. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference. So give us a call this spring for all your lawn care needs at 724-570-1224. We would be proud to have you as our customer. Again, that's Dome's Lawn Care at 724-570-1224.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball as the third quarter gets underway. Mustangs working right to left as we describe it, trailing Gateway by 3 at 22-19. Aiden Black up top, off to brother Antoine in front of the Mustang bench. Now Aiden again. At the foul line, Luke Martin back to Aiden Black to his left to Sevi Vecchiola. Another possession here to start. Steve, the Mustangs feeling out the Gators a little bit until they get a turn and shoot and a make from Luke Martin right of the lane. Just the second field goal of the game for Martin. He has 4. The Mustangs back to within 1.
First time they went to a zone look, and the Mustangs did a really good job of moving the ball around until they got a good look.
Dyson Harper now working on Aiden Black. Long, too far wing, no good. And Nacho, the rebound there over Vecchiola to keep it alive on the offensive glass. The reset backed out to Viveris, who plays catch there with Mikkel Bruce McCrummon. Viveris again over to McCrummon, trying to feed into Nacho. Got intercepted there by Antoine Black. Coming back with numbers. Antoine driving and finishing with a left hand. 8 for Antoine, and Laurel Highlands in the lead at 23-22. I think it's the first lead of the night, Steve, for the Mustangs.
Well, it was a good job by Antoine to do that little skip move around, little Euro step, if you will, and just got around the defender.
Viveris getting too deep, trying to reset and threw it right to Brendan Varney. He'll reset back to Luke Martin. Remember, the first time these two teams met back at Laurel Highlands High School, the Gators just eked out a 3-point winner of the Mustangs at 53-50. It was another game that Laurel Highlands kind of controlled most of the way. Here's Aiden Black on the inside, pulling it back out to Varney. Big guy for 3, too strong. And the rebound on the far side. I think Vecchiola threw it off of Mikkel Bruce McCrummon. He did.
He hurt he's grabbing his wrist, but he's okay. He's getting back up. That's good.
And a heads-up play, though, Steve, on the save as the Mustangs keep possession here in the Gator zone. And Vecchiola will remain in the game here for Laurel Highlands. Luke Martin will trigger it into Varney. Up top again to Vecchiola, just shovels it back now to Aiden Black. Aiden directs traffic near side to Antoine. Mustangs the basketball in a 1-point lead. Antoine for 3, near side, hits it. Antoine Black, his second made 3 of the game. He has 5 here in the third. In double figures with 11 for the game. Laurel Highlands lead at 4, 26-22.
It's going to be on Vecchiola, most likely. It is. It's his third.
Correct. Non-shooting. And the Gators send it in. Mikkel Bruce McCrummon, jumper far baseline halfway down and came out. Varney, another rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Again, the Mustangs trying to keep their faint playoff hopes alive here tonight with Varney setting the screen. Aiden Black, jumper far, elbow good. Mustangs feeling it right now, Steve. Aiden with 4. Gators will take a timeout. They need it. Laurel Highlands a 6-point lead, up 28-22. 5:32 left here in the third. We're back at 60 on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Laurel Highlands looking for a road upset here tonight, leading Gateway 28-22. 5:32 left in the third. Again, Gateway entered play today, 7-7 overall, 5-3 in conference play. Laurel Highlands 4-12 overall, just 1-7 in the conference. What a start to this third quarter, Steve, for Laurel Highlands. They've outscored Gateway 9-0 on a 9-0 run to start the third.
Great start for the Mustangs.
And again, Gateway's leading scorer, Mikkel Bruce McCrummon, came in averaging 24 points a game, held to just 2 so far in this game. Chris Settles on the inside, kicking in the corner, and that's Basavic missing there on a 3. Laurel Highlands another rebound. Antoine going cross-court far side to Aiden, taking a step back long 2, and now they're going to give him the 3. They said the 3's good for Aiden Black. So Aiden with 5 here in the third, 7 for the game. The Mustang lead at 9 now at 31-22. It's a 12-0 run for the Mustangs here to start the third quarter. 4:49 left here in the third. McCrummon from the near wing, his 3 ball halfway down, rattling out. And Laurel Highlands getting all the breaks here, Steve, to start the third as well. Aiden now in front of the Laurel Highlands bench. In the gateway zone with Varney setting the screen. Aiden for 3, top of the key. Missed there, a little tap out, and Aiden's going to keep it alive. He'll reload again, and this time hit it. Aiden Black raining in another 3. He has 8 here in the third, 10 for the game. The Mustangs now lead by 12 at 34-22. It was 22-19 Gateway at halftime. It's a 15-0 run for the Mustangs now to start the third quarter. Laurel Highlands hasn't had a run like this, Steve, all season. Bruce McCrummon coming back, and a travel call there on the Gators. Mike Shalahida all over that call. And Elvis Rogers just kind of throws his arms up in the air. Has to be a little disgusted right now, Steve.
Well, they're one and done on the shots. They're not getting any offensive rebounds, and they're not getting good shots off.
Mustangs had a home run ball down to Antoine Black, who sends it over to Aiden. Comes near baseline, pulls back out Varney. Jumper on the way, a bit too strong. And falling down, we get a push call there in Vecchiola.
That's his 4th. Now you got to go
back to Burton, who's given the Mustangs good minutes all season long. Vecchiola, though, has done a good job tonight, and certainly on the defensive side as well. Sometimes just looking at points doesn't show everything. Uniontown up 14 now in Greater Latrobe at 40-26. 3:40 left here in the third. Mustangs lead by 12. Greater Latrobe with the basketball. And a little bump. I think they're going to get Antoine here.
Well, they got Antoine, and he actually pushed off earlier. That was a delayed whistle. They just, the officials saw the Gateway player just get shoved, and he just, he called it a little late, but he was definitely fouled.
That was close to an over and back. Saved there by the Gators. Basavic going back to work over Bruce McCrummon. Another 3 ball. Halfway down, wouldn't drop. Nacho got the offensive rebound. That deflected away by Luke Martin. Ball tied up. And we'll get a jump ball call. The arrow right now, though, favors the Gators. They'll keep possession here in the Laurel Highlands zone.
Good job by Martin. Stick his hand in there and get his hand on that basketball.
Gators trigger it in again. To Settles in the corner, back high on the right to Bruce McCrummon. Far side of Basavic. Nacho almost lost at baseline, saving it back to Viveris. And another whistle.
Another foul.
Might be Antoine again. It is. His 3rd. So now you really have to watch the fouls, Steve. You have Vecchiola with 4. Antoine with 3. Aiden with 2.
Yeah, watch this. Mark down the score now. 3:06, 34-22, and he goes out.
And Gateway is yet to score here in the third quarter. We played almost 5 minutes. The Mustangs on a 15-0 run. See if the Gators can cut into it on this possession. Bruce McCrummon, jumper just inside the foul line, good. And finally some points for the Gators here in the third quarter. 34-24, the Laurel Highlands lead at 10. Luke Martin will trigger it in over to Burton. Almost stolen, deflected back, and Martin with the save. Gateway starting to pick up the tempo defensively. Now the Mustangs will take a timeout. Probably smart just to settle down the troops. 2:38 left here in the third. Laurel Highlands 34, Gateway 24. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When you need a ride, take the back bus, it'll save you time. Take the back bus, safe and reliable, convenient and affordable. Take the back bus, take the back bus.
How people use and interact with public transportation services in Pennsylvania is changing through better data and technology, ultimately improving upon efficiency and meeting customer needs. Within the next few months, FACT will be implementing PennDOT's new Fixed Route Intelligent Transportation System, known as FRITS. It is the nation's first statewide fixed-route intelligent transportation system solution. Once it is live and fully operational, riders will be able to use a website or an app to get live updates on service and to see where buses are in real time. Riders will be able to get updates on Google Maps and to use the Fritz Trip Planning tool to map out fixed-route trips. For more information, call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com.
Take the FACT bus.
Two good games in our platforms tonight here. Laurel Highlands leading Gateway 34-24. Back in town tonight. Uniontown leading Greater Latrobe 42-31. That game with 2:16 left in the third. We have 2:38 left in the third quarter here as Tyrone Burton will trigger it in for the Mustangs. Into Brennan Varney and back across. Varney holds here high on the left. Over to Aiden Black on the near boundary, fronted by Jax Viveris. Aiden directing traffic. Mustangs can take some longer possessions here, Steve, with a double-digit lead. Don't want to get too complacent, though. Aiden over to Varney. Varney a little pivot. Back over to Aiden. Again, Viveris in his face. Now Aiden looking to go to work, and they'll get Viveris for a foul.
Well, if you could just waste a little bit of time, you don't want to go in a stall too early, but you just got to get to a point where you feel like you can get Antoine back in the game.
In the foul situation, Vecchiola with 4 fouls on the Laurel Highlands side and Antoine Black with 3.
Vecchiola, too. I mean, he's not contributing much as far as points, like you said, but he is very valuable on the defensive end and setting screens on the offensive end.
Rebounds as well as Aiden Black raining in another jumper there right into the lane. What a quarter for Aiden. 10 here in the third, 12 for the game. Mustangs go back up 12 at 36-24. They're going to get Burton for a foul here on Nacho away from the ball.
Right?
Correct.
Is that his third?
I have actually only 2 for Burton. We'll double check the scoreboard, and the scoreboard has 2 as well.
Yep.
But they're going to call that the 5th foul of the quarter against Laurel Highlands. So Paul Nacho headed the free throw line to shoot 2. And it'll make the first of 2, getting a friendly bounce off the front of the rim and in.
Yeah, you got a real friendly bounce. That ball hit the front of the rim, came down and crawled back up over the front of the rim.
Nacho second of 2, no good. Rebound tipped around, loose on the court. Burton going for it. Did he get a timeout called? No, they're going to rule out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands. It'll be Gateway basketball. So the Mustangs lead by 11 at 36-25. Gators will trigger it in here with 1:46 left in the third. They'll go on the inside, right of the lane, settles, shot spins out. Mustangs get a little tip out on the rebound. Martin across over to Aiden Black. A little hop step, try to get the shot away and was fouled in the process. Go up 2 free throws upcoming.
Well, you'd like to see him take a little more time on the offensive end, but when you get an athlete like that, you got to let him. You got to let the horse run, right? You got to just let him go, and he's able to get in there and get a foul. And that foul was on. Did they post it yet? No, they posted.
He still Burton's up there.
Yeah, forward. That's on Nacho.
I mean, his first of 2 free throws, no good from Aiden Black, as that one spins out. Free throws have kind of been a bugaboo for Aiden so far this year, just 26 of 44, 59%. Second of 2 here, good though for Aiden. Give him 11 points here in the third quarter and 13 for the game. 37-25 Mustangs with 1:28 left in the third. Bruce McCrummon. So over to Settles, back to Bruce McCrummon. Pretty pass in the finish for Mikel Bruce McCrummon. His second field goal of the third quarter has 6 points for the game. 37-27 Mustangs. 1:12 left here in the third. Here's Caden Smith back across on the far side. Flips it back over to Aiden Black. Varney setting the screen. Aiden coming free again. Jumper from the foul line. Too strong there from Aiden. A lot of contact. Varney going for the rebound. He was the last to touch it going out of bounds. Came close, Steve, to getting it over and back there on Viveris. And the Gators will roll it back in here with 56 seconds left in the third quarter as Burton takes the seats. You have Caden Smith in there with Harem, Aiden Black, Luke Martin, and Varney right now on the Laurel Highlands side. Settles pulls it back to Viveris as those two play catch, and now Settles launched the 3 and hit it from the corner. So Jacob Chris Settles, his first field goal of the game. Or was that McCrummon, Steve?
I think it was McCrummon.
It was McCrummon, not Settles hitting the 3, so correction there. And McCrummon with 7 here in the third and 9 for the game, and they force a turnover. McCrummon coming back, and he'll float it up. Shot wouldn't drop. Offensive rebound. Viveris scores on the putback. And you're right, Steve. Look out here. Gateway has cut the Laurel Highlands lead to 5.
You need to get Black back in the game. I mean, this is where you're gonna blow a big lead here, and there's a travel
there on Varney.
I mean, he doesn't have 4 fouls. He only has 3.
Correct. And Gateway will get the last shot here in the third quarter.
He's going to wait till the quarter now, but.
And Laurel Highlands used a 15-0 run to
now
start
you bring
the
him back
quarter,
in, right, for the offense. 8 seconds left. Get him in there.
He's still on the bench. And you'll have Luke Martin trigger it in. The Mustangs up 5. Into Aiden Black. Aiden out of his own zone. And here's Aiden up top for 3. He missed as time expires after 3. So Laurel Highlands, who had a 15-0 run in that third quarter, lead Gateway 37-32. We're back with a 4th and 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year. Snow's coming down and prices keep going up.
Not here at Autoland. The new year is the time to get a new car and fantastic new incentives. Go in the snow and everywhere else too with a new 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe with over $5,000 off MSRP when you finance with HMF. Or a new 2025 all-wheel drive Tucson with 1.99% financing for qualified buyers.
Any other special offers?
Looking for a lease? The 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE is just $199 a month with approved credit. See us for details. Expecting an early tax return? Ask us about our deferred down payment program.
Don't forget, 3 years, 36,000 mile, free complimentary maintenance, includes free oil changes and tire rotation, plus America's Best warranty, Hyundai owner assurance, 5 years, 60,000 mile, bumper-to-bumper coverage, 10-year, 100,000 mile, powertrain limited warranty with every new Hyundai purchase. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com, or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subrick back here at Gateway High School, ready for the fourth quarter. So what a third quarter we had, Steve. Laurel Highlands outscored Gateway by a score of 18-10, but the Mustangs had a 15-0 run to start that third quarter.
Yeah, as good as that was, you feel like the momentum has shifted back, right? The foul trouble took Vecchiola and Black out of the game.
Now Varney battling Nacho down on the blocks. Will pull it off to Luke Martin. Martin jumper just inside the foul line. Nice. Good. Martin 3 field goals in this game, has 6 points, and increases the Mustang lead back up to 7 at 39-32. 7:33 left here in the fourth.
Boy, every minute you go with keeping Black and Vecchiola in the game is a bonus for the Mustangs.
Exactly. Viveris over to Basavic on the inside. Settles drives and scores. But Jacob Chris Settles, just his first field goal of the game, made 2 free throws back in the opening quarter. He has 4. And Gateway back to within 5. Mustangs need to hurry this inbounds pass. They're going to get a timeout. No, a 5-second call. John Smith was trying to get the timeout called, and they're not going to give it to him.
Yep. It's got to have a little more urgency getting that ball in. Martin's just standing there. He shuffled a little bit to move, get a little angle, but nobody's making cuts or moving to the basket. He's got to get that ball in the bounds.
So Gateway the basketball back, trailing Laurel Highlands by 5 at 39-34. We go under 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And finishing games has been an issue for Laurel Highlands all season.
We saw that was a problem earlier in the year, getting the ball in bounds after a made basket. They just struggle with that.
Settles resetting, Viveris driving, floating, and missing. Getting his own rebound, though, and flipping it back to Basavic for 3. He missed there off the back iron. We get another offensive rebound there. Settles in traffic, goes back inside, floats it up, another miss. So Gateway 3 looks on that possession. Came up empty. Here's Laurel Highlands breaking back on the other side. Pretty spin, and getting blocked on the shot attempt was Martin by Bruce McCrummon. Now Gateway coming back, and Bruce McCrummon's going to be called for the travel.
Wow, and you thought it was going to be a foul on Vecchiola. That's what Coach Rogers wanted. And that one, I don't know about that one. It didn't look like it was a travel.
What a sequence there, Steve. Coach Rogers not happy at all.
Nah, he's not happy. I don't blame him there. That would have been the 5th foul on Vecchiola.
Caden Smith now into the game. He's looking for a home run ball down to Antoine Black, who's there at the reception, but he couldn't finish. He was open, he hauled it in, but couldn't send it in. And Gateway back with it on the other side. Viveris out to Basavic for three, missing there. They'll try a little poke out, coming free. Bruce McCrummon for the quick two. So Bruce McCrummon now in double figures with 11. And now we'll get a timeout taken here on the Laurel Highlands side. Gateway 39, Laurel Highlands, check that, Laurel Highlands 39, Gateway 36. 3-point Mustang lead, 5:58 left in the fourth. We're back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball as we come back after the timeout. Antoine Black over to Vecchiola from the near elbow. Back to Antoine. Mustangs the basketball in a 3-point lead at 39-36. 5:35 left here in regulation. Caden Smith called for a push-off before taking his jumper, and Gateway will get the basketball back, leading by 3.
Of Laurel Highlands, Caden Smith.
The Mustangs 39, Gateway 36. 5:32 left here in the fourth.
It's like we're hanging on for dear life here, isn't it? Just, I mean, they're playing their guts out.
And Laurel Highlands used a 15-0 run to start the third quarter to take a double-digit lead, but Gateway's fought back, and now they're back to within one after Bruce McCrummon's basket there to give him 13 for the game. 39-38 Laurel Highlands. 5:07 left in the fourth. And here's Antoine Black out of his own zone. Sending it down to Vecchiola on the baseline. Back to Antoine now on the far wing. Mustangs just 2 points scored in this fourth quarter. Those are by Luke Martin, and they turn it over. Bruce McCrummon coming back, gets around Caden Smith. Now floating one, looking for the lead. Back for the Gators, a miss there. And Sebi Vecchiola with a rebound for Laurel Highlands. Almost coughed it up. Aiden Black, a nice save, and he almost lost the basketball. Now he does lose the basketball. Coming back through center. Bruce McCrummon back on it. He'll put it up and in. Is that a charge? No, a blocking foul on Aiden Black. And the basket's going to count for Bruce McCrummon. And they'll get the and one in the process. And Gateway now in the lead at 40-39. 4:29 left here in the fourth. Another huge turnaround in this contest.
For the Mustangs.
Third foul on Aiden.
And another timeout. With 4:29 left here in the fourth, 40-39. Gateway over Laurel Highlands are back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Peach Pharmacy has moved to the lower level of the Health First Medical Center building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville, and is now Farmana Pharmacy. Farmana Pharmacy offers free prescription delivery to Uniontown, Connellsville, and all over the area 5 days a week. When you call Farmana Pharmacy, you'll never talk to machines. You'll have real friendly people ready to help you. Phone 724-626-9600 for the new Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach Pharmacy, now located at the Health First Medical Building on Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville near the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Brian Rozak and Steve Subert back here at Gateway High School. So the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who had a double-digit lead in the third quarter, now trail Gateway 40-39 with 4:29 left in regulation. On the Laurel Highlands side, Aiden Black leading the way with 13 points. Bruce McCrummon had only 2 at halftime, coming alive now, Steve, and he has 15 for the game. We knew it was just kind of a matter of time for him to get things going. Came in averaging 24 points a game.
Well, Yeah, and he's kind of taken over, but the Mustangs are really just, Brian, the same thing we saw last time they had a lead against these guys back in, that was December, wasn't it? But they just had trouble getting the ball across half court. It's just good defensive pressure. And now they back off, which is surprising because they get a 2-point lead and think, oh, here comes a jump press.
Bruce McCrummon made the second free throw. Antoine Black back on the other side. Boy, the Mustangs need that as Black nails the three. His third made three of the game. He has 14. And Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 42-41 with 4:09 left here in the fourth. Viveris now playing catch with Bruce McCrummon. Far side touch now from Settles. Back to Viveris again here high on the left.
Boy, the best thing that can happen to the Mustangs if Gateway tries to slow it down themselves and take shots, because that's where they haven't had a lot of success.
Vasavic missing there on a three, but McCrummon, the offensive rebound, scoring on the putback. So Mikkel Bruce McCrummon, 9 here in the fourth, 18 for the
back
game.
In their full court pressure.
And Gateway back in the lead at 43-42 with 3:33 left here in the fourth. Aiden Black back across for the Mustangs. Varney setting the screen. Aiden operating here between the circles, now backing off on the far side. Varney setting it again. Aiden works off to his right, drives, floats one up, and he'll get the basket and one. Aiden Black. Aiden Black came alive in that third quarter with 11 points after that make. Now has 15 for the game, and Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 44-43.
That's just street ball right there, Brian. He just took it to him, and against the bigger Nacho, third foul.
But a missed free throw from Aiden Black. Offensive rebound brought down. Varney misses on the putback, and Nacho the rebound. As Steve said, Nacho just picked up his third personal foul. So the Mustangs leading by one. Bruce McCrummon coming back over to Viveris in the near corner. Back to McCrummon on the near wing. Fronted there by Caden Smith. McCrummon certainly the matchup advantage there as he stays with it. Back there over to Vasavic. Back to Viveris again. Viveris now edge of the zone. And they'll look to set a screen, then pull it back off to Bruce McCrummon on the far side. In front of the Gateway bench now, Settles a little hop step, kick out back to Viveris. And Gateway so far in no hurry on this possession. Now cutting in and taking a jumper and making the jumper is Jacob Chris Settles. Settles 4 here in the fourth. 6 for the game. Gateway back in the lead at 45-44. 2:31 left in regulation. Antoine Black now out of his own zone. Viveris guarding him. Antoine resets here high on the left. Varney setting another screen. Antoine thinking about the three. Passed on it, lost the dribble, needs help. Gets it there from brother Aiden. Down to 2:10 left in regulation. Aiden working again to his right. He'll take a three up top. Off the mark. Nacho another rebound there for Gateway. Now the Gators a 1-point lead in the basketball as we go under 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Viveris fronted there by Aiden Black. Now a little bump, and they'll get Aiden for the foul. His fourth.
That was on 24, Aiden Black.
Now you have Aiden with 4, Vecchiolo with 4, Antoine with 3 on the Laurel Highlands side of the Mustangs, down a point at 45-44.
Yeah, down a point, minute 51 left. You can't worry about the fouls now. You got to play.
Viveris into the backcourt to Bruce McCrummon. He'll just hold here high on the right, telling Aiden, hey, come get me. Off to his left. Time down to 1:40 left in regulation. Bruce McCrummon off to Settles, getting in front of the Gateway bench. His right to Viveris. 1:30 left here in the fourth. They'll double team coming out, and Gateway doesn't have to shoot right now, leading by 1. Settles off to Viveris again. Back to Basavic.
This is dangerous, though.
Yes.
I think they've got all the momentum. You'd think they would try to build some kind of lead up.
They're going to take a timeout. 1:17 to play. 45-44 Gateway full timeout. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events throughout the holiday season. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Gateway 45, Laurel Highlands 44, 1:17 left here in the fourth. They don't have the timeouts left, Steve, up on the scoreboard. Jax Viveris will trigger it in here for the Gators.
Well, if they're gonna hold the ball, you're gonna have to have somebody other than the Black brothers foul. You got Nico Harriman there, and of course Smith.
They have one foul to give right now, do the Mustangs. Basavic pulling it back here to Settles. His left of Viveris.
Foul somebody now. You can't just let them dribble the ball out.
They've taken over a minute off the clock on this possession. When you factor in the timeout that was taken in between. Basavic with it right now. Back to Viveris again. Down to 50 seconds left in regulation. Gateway the basketball in a 1-point lead. Settles now high on the right. I don't think they're going to shoot, Steve. Over to Viveris. Aiden Black watching him. At some point, somebody has to foul. Now, Harum will foul Settles, and they'll still have one to give with 38 seconds left. That's the fourth team foul. And now a timeout taken here by Laurel Highlands. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 45-44 Gateway. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
38.5 left in regulation. Gateway the basketball at a 1-point lead over Laurel Highlands. And Steve, they've taken now a minute 20 off the clock since the last time the Mustangs touched the basketball.
Well, you're going to have to, if you, they're just good at dribbling it around and moving and handling the ball. So you're going to have to at least put them at the free throw line.
Next foul will send Gateway to the line. Viveris goes into the backcourt there to Basavic, and there you get the foul on Harum. And Basavic, who did not get the start in this game for Gateway, scored 5 points and hit his only 2 free throw attempts in this game ahead of the foul line.
He looked good on those first 2. He switched them both earlier in the
that was back in the opening quarter.
Yeah.
And now we'll get 2 here with Gateway leading by 1 at 45-44. So no matter what happens here, still just a 1-possession game. First of 2 free throws up on the way and good. Getting a friendly bounce on both sides there, Steve, before having the shot drop to extend the Gateway lead now to 2 at 46-44.
Good shooter's touch there, the left-hander.
Basavic now at second of 2. On the way, and this one no good. Need a rebound if you're Laurel Highlands. They get it from Antoine Black. So now 32 seconds left. Antoine pulls it back to Aiden. And Aiden is fouled, but Gateway with fouls to give.
Yeah.
That's just the second team foul. Kind of a similar situation to what we saw earlier this year in the Uniontown Bell Vernon game, where the Leopards used fouls they had to give and fouled Uniontown, which didn't allow the Red Raiders to get a good game-winning shot attempt late, but still more time left in this game than we had in that contest when those fouls were occurring with under 10 seconds left. Still 29.7 left here in regulation.
Smith and Varney come back in the game.
Luke Martin to trigger it in here to Aiden Black. Aiden back across, and another quick foul there on Viveris. That'll be the third team foul.
Fouls on 4, Viveris.
So they still have one more to give. That's still plenty of time for the Mustangs, though, Steve. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Curious why they're fouling now like that. I figured if you were going to foul to prevent a shot, you would do it. You'd wait till a little later, with maybe 5 or 10 seconds left.
So Martin to work it in again. 27.2 left. Mustangs down 2. Martin sending it in to Antoine, and Antoine fouled there by Settles. And that'll be the last foul Gateway has to give. And the risk you have, though, Steve, now is if you get a touch foul that's not intended, you would send Laurel Highlands to the foul line with an opportunity to tie the game.
Well, maybe they just figured as poorly as we've shot free throws this year, that's probably not a bad strategy for them.
Aiden Black coming free here. Mustangs down 2. Floater with Nacho in his face, no good.
Shot.
And a foul called here on the Mustangs off the rebound.
Tough shot, tough shot.
Came with 16.7 left here in the fourth. And you'll have the Gators shooting on the other side. And the foul went on Brennan Varney. Just his first, and you have Viveris heading to the free throw line. He's yet to attempt a free throw in this game for the Gators.
Big ones here.
Yep. To make it a 2-possession game with Gateway leading by 2. First of 2 free throws, no good, as Viveris put the first off the back iron.
That one did not look good.
No.
I mean, it hit the back of the iron, almost hit the backboard first. Another timeout. They got to be almost out of timeout.
Mustangs take a quick 30 here. We will as well. 46-44 Gateway back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Hi, it's attorney Rob Harper from Radcliffe Martin Law. As some of you may know, I served as a public defender for 3 years and an assistant district attorney for 7 years right here in Fayette County. I'm now using that experience to represent people accused of crimes. So if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation and need someone who knows how things are done on both sides of the courtroom, give me a call and see if we can put my expertise to work for you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Gateway 46, Laurel Highlands 44, 16.7 left in regulation. Our game tonight also on the South Union Township Sports Network, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Insurance Agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. I'm Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Carl Chow's behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of MB Home Remodeling and M&R Transit. Our graphic sponsor tonight is South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. So the Mustangs have been oh so close a number of times this season. Steve, just one conference win over Albert Gallatin. Gators beat the Mustangs 53-50 the first time these two schools met back in December at Laurel Highlands High School. They lead Laurel Highlands here by 2 at 46-44 with Jax Viveris back at the free throw line for his second of 2 free throws. After he missed the first, taking his time here, second of 2 up on the way, and short again from Viveris. Battle for the loose ball, rebound, Varney has it. So a 3 could win it here, Steve. A 2 would tie it, and Aiden Black has his pocket picked. And coming back and slamming it home. You talk about an exclamation point for Mikel Bruce McCrummon. Wow. The steal and the slam to put the Gators up 4 with 5.9 left. And that's why he's their star, Steve.
As soon as you said they could win it with a 3.
They lost it with a steal.
Yeah, lost it with a steal and a slam.
So McCrummon
put the eyes right on him.
And McCrummon for the Gators, 20 points, 11 here in the fourth quarter. And now the Mustangs down 2 possessions at 48-44 with 5.9 left.
They got to be almost out of timeouts.
And that's going to be the issue, too. Now you can't stop the clock. And Aiden played so well for the Mustangs tonight, 15 points. You hate to see Laurel Highlands drop a game like that. Laurel Highlands had a 15-0 run, if you're just joining us to start the third quarter, had a double-digit lead. Gateway cut into it. Mustangs led only 37-32 after 3. Now Sevi Vecchiola to trigger it in here. Will roll it into Aiden Black. Aiden down the far boundary, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. He'll fire from the far wing, comes up short, and that'll do it. So the Gateway Gators, it was another battle tonight, but Gateway rallies back to knock off Laurel Highlands 48-44. Stay tuned for our post-game show. Being brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach and Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building, hour at 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. comes your way next here on WMBS Trib Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, Jeff Dennis of RE/MAX Select Realty is your local realtor of choice. Jeff and his team are proud members of our community and have the skills, knowledge, and ability to meet your needs. Call them today at 724-933-6300, extension 903, or visit them in person at 542 Morgantown Street in Uniontown. And remember to follow Jeff Dennis' team RE/MAX Select Realty on Facebook today. Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles. Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Laurel Highlands losing a heartbreaker tonight to the Gateway Gators, 48-44. Back on our post-game show, brought to you by Farmana Pharmacy, formerly Peach and Pharmacy, now in the Health First Medical Building, Route 119 between Uniontown and Connellsville. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Thanks, Brian. For the Mustangs, Luke Martin finishes with 6 points. Antoine Black with 14. Caden Smith with 1. Aiden Black with 15. Varney with 2. And Burton off the bench with 6. They scored 10 in the first, 9 in the second, 18, exploded for 18 in the third, but only 7 in the fourth, which is, we've seen that a couple too many times this year for 44 for the ball game. For the Gators, Nichols with 2 points, Harper with 6, Bojovic with 6, Uvaris with 5, McCroman with 20, Settles with 6, and Nacho with 3. They scored 13 in the first, 9 in the second, just 3 just 10 in the third. But they outscored the Mustangs 16-7 in that fourth quarter for a 48-44 victory. And like you said, kind of that'll be a tough, cold bus ride home for the Mustangs. They probably felt like with that 15-point run, you could see it with that foul. You know what it was, and I told you to mark down that score. What was it, 40?
It was 34-22, and he told me to mark it down.
Yeah, and that was it all turned around with that foul and it really wasn't his fault. He just, the foul on Antoine Black, they take him out of the game with about, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and everything just kind of shifted. Momentum shifted, and, and it didn't help to have Vecchiola out of the game as well. And they were able to chip away, get a few turnovers, and scratch out a victory. Tough loss for the Mustangs.
Time now for our player of the game, being brought to you by South Union Township Supervisor Jason Scott. I think you have to give it, Steve, to Michael Bruce McCrummon, 20 points for the Gators tonight in a big second half.
Yeah, he took over in the second. He only had 2 points at halftime and finishes with 20 for the game.
Correct.
So he kind of took over in that fourth quarter.
So again, your final score, Gateway 48, Laurel Highlands 44. Back with a final word from Monroeville in just a moment.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The North Union Township Recreation Center, Supervisors Kurt Matthews, Rob Tupta, and Ron Landman are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Township Recreation Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For more information on the North Union Township Recreation Center, volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350. That's 724-438-7350, or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subak back one final time in our Fermanagh Pharmacy post-game show. Gateway a 48-44 win over Laurel Highlands. Gators travel to Franklin Regional to take on the Panthers coming up on Friday. They improve now to 8-7 overall, 6-3 in conference play. The loss drops Laurel Highlands, Steve, to 4-13 overall, 1-8 in the conference. They'll host Greater Latrobe coming up on Friday.
Yep, tough one. Like I said, it's going to be tough bus ride home. Hopefully the bus is warm for the kids. And, hey, they're playing hard. I mean, you can't fault the effort. They're just coming up a little short. They're just a fraction off right there, and they can't a couple things. And we've seen it's been the same theme. And I haven't been to every game. I missed a couple weeks there, but it goes back to the games in December. They get a lead. They're hanging in there. They're really kind of overachieving for a while, and then they kind of just falter in that fourth quarter, and it all stems with foul trouble, and they don't have enough deep enough bench, and then they have trouble getting the ball up the court, and they have too many turnovers. So, but there's some hope there. I mean, one of these days they're going to put it together.
Correct.
and get a win.
Laurel Highlands again will take on Greater Latrobe on Friday. That game on the WBS Facebook page with Gary and TJ. Steve, you and I will have the Uniontown Penn Trafford game coming up on Friday. That game both on the radio and on Facebook. Uniontown with a win over Greater Latrobe tonight, and we'll have a recap of that game for you next with TJ and Gary. Again, your final score from Gateway tonight: the Gators 48, the Laurel